Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot Tarot on a quick read for you. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, do a general spread. At the end, we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Gemini. If any card repeats, I'll point that out in case there's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case there's confirmation with somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. I also did a poll, and a lot of you all... your biggest concern is when will you meet the love of your life. So I think there's a lot of you all are single. Now, not everyone is single, but for those of you who are, there's a lot of you also who are pining away for someone and you won't want to admit it. So you're going to want to like run me out of town with pitchforks. But I did a pre-shuffle with the good tarot. And I'll show you the decks that I'm using in case you want to purchase one for yourself or for somebody else. By the way, I'm going to do a deck review for Runic Tarot and the Steampunk Tarot, a different Steampunk. Because not this one, but a different one. But I just did a pre-shuffle with the good tarot, and 7 of Earth. Earth is like pentacles. Air is like swords, and fire is wands. You didn't get any cups energy, so for a lot of you all, you feel like there's no love. If there's somebody you're pining away from the past, you're trying to decide if it's worth it. You want to move on to calmer waters. And you want recognition. You want them to recognize you, call you, text you, whatever, reach out. It could be somebody who's very chilly, kind of cold, analytical, not real lovey-dovey, who either you've had a long-term thing with, or you could see yourself having a long-term thing with it. And you're willing to partner with them. You're willing to work together with them. I know somebody out there is going to be like, no, you're not reading me. You're so not reading me. I'm done with them. You know, they can pound sand or whatever, you know. But a lot of you all, whether you want to admit it or not, there's somebody that you're still holding a candle for, so to speak. So I am just going to put that aside. And you can yell at me in the comments if you want. I don't give a rip. All right, so let's look at your money. And we're going to use the Steampunk deck that I have been using all this time. I cannot wait to open up and look at the Steampunk Tarot, Wisdom from the Gods of the Machine. It looks so cool. There's also a, not vintage, is it vintage? No, it's Victorian. There's a Victorian Steampunk too. I just looked at it and went, I'd love to, but that doesn't make sense right now. I'm trying to budget. All right, so let's do your money with the Steampunk Tarot. And what's on the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. Are you, when it comes to money, you're not being totally on the up and up with yourself or with somebody, with other people maybe, maybe with other people that are working together in some way. Oof. Taurus, you've got some unhealthy financial habits. I think it's probably overspending, I'm guessing, I don't know. But this is what was on the bottom of the deck of your financial portion. So either somebody's taking advantage of you or being sneaky with you and not telling you the truth about something. Because I then saw the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like that's you working with other people to try to improve your situation, but not being on the up and up with people. And then we have this. This tells me that you all have some unhealthy habits, and I think you might have a little bit of a spending addiction possibly, or you like nice things. So maybe you spend more for stuff than you should. You know, yeah, you could get the cheapo version at, you know, some bargain place, but you'd rather have the nice version, the one that lasts a long time. I get it. I have Venus and Taurus. I'm Taurus rising, Cancer sun, but Taurus rising, Venus, Taurus. I totally get it. All right, so let's see what's going on now. You're feeling kind of poor too. You're trying to be, yeah, see, you're trying to be strong. You're trying to resist. And you're trying to take a break of spending. You're working on hard on making money. And you want stability. I don't know why there's 2 kings in here. That's kind of funny. This is your financial read. But you might be looking to other people, mature, you know, logical people. I don't see the King of Swords here, but the King of Swords is in the pre-shuffle. So you might be looking to people who are kind of father-like, with more stability for advice, possibly. But they're feeling like you're feeling kind of poor. You may want to apologize to somebody about some kind of financial situation. And you're trying to have some self-control. Totally get it. Trying to take a break on the spending. Or whatever it is. Spending, investing, whatever. And you're focused on making money. That's good. That's in your money read, so that's good. And you are focused on stability. You are, and you're also looking to people who are already financially stable for their advice. That's good. And you should. So with your career read, let's see what's going on. Career for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in Taurus. That's a mouthful. All right, so 4 of Wands again. Didn't you get that earlier? 4 fire, 4 wands. That's Aries energy. So you could be dealing with somebody who's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Aries, or this could talk about a person like a marriage partner or a long-term relationship partner, or it could just have something to do with your home. Your home, like moving to a new home, selling a home, buying a home, or improving the home you're in. But in your money read, you have the stability. So if you're worried about your job, like losing your job, I feel like you're good. I don't think you have to worry. I mean, I'm not saying like act like a jerk to your boss or whoever. Unless you're not employed. If you're not employed, then the career reading is your your reputation in your society, neighborhood, people around. All right. So, but if you have a job or career, I don't see it going away, and just don't think that don't think that gives you the ability to have the confidence to act like a jerk, obviously, and just blow off important things. Do the right thing, but I don't see you being at risk of losing any job or anything like that. Even though but you're still, that's not going to stop you from stressing out and losing sleep over things, is it? So you're still going to stress out over your job, what's going on with it. Possibly you're fearing that it's ending, but if anything, I feel like it may transform in a big way. There may be some huge transformation in how you do things. You may feel like your feet are to the fire at some point, so there's that. But you know what? It's okay, because you're transforming whatever you do, you're transforming it into something that makes you really, really happy. I think you daydream about it often. So I don't know what it is. You'll know for yourself what it is. Things are kind of up in the air right now, and you may be juggling 2 different jobs. Like one may be a benefits job, and one may be like something that you're building on the side. Here you're like kind of juggling, trying to balance things out. And it also could have to do with balancing maybe time, possibly time, work time and relaxing time. So you might trying to find a work-life balance. But at the moment, you feel like everything is just kind of a mess. I don't know, like, is your workspace a mess? Is your workspace a disaster, or is it just like really messy? Like cluttered or disorganized or something. Like you feel like everything is kind of everywhere. That 2 of Pentacles, and this tells me you feel like everything is up in the air. Like it's very uncertain. Because this is the 3 of Swords in the Steampunk deck, or the Wizard's Tarot. I keep saying Steampunk because I got it on the brain now. The Wizard's Tarot. So, what is on the bottom of the deck? Look at me with my OCD over here. I'm like, oh no, they're out of order. Okay. So a lot of you all are just staying to yourself. You're keeping kind of quiet, keeping a low profile. That's probably a good idea right now, because a lot of companies are very job happy. They're looking for reasons to get rid of people. So that's actually good to kind of keep a low profile. I mean, make sure the bosses are aware of what you're doing right. That you're doing. Don't get annoying about it, but just make sure they know that you're doing a good job. And that you're there for them, that you're, reliable. But a lot of you are either just keeping a low profile, or you're working, alone. Some of you may be working on something, and this could be, I don't know, some of you are programmers and you work like solitary by yourself, not even in a cubicle, like in a room, alone. But I think some of you, like if you're doing a side gig, this is you doing a side gig, alone, quietly, with nobody around, and looking for answers. And it could be something intuitive, because I've, working alone, looking for answers, that just kind of makes me think intuitive work. All right, so okay, you're gonna hear pets. I have them. I have quite a few, and there's another one. If I have to pause this video, I will flip out. All right, so Okay, apparently I'm using Tarot of the Vampires. I chose that one. I'm not rolling dice this time. I'm just kind of, I chose decks ahead of time, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use these for this reading. All right, so we are going to do for your love reading, apparently. What an interesting deck I chose for this. So the Vampire Tarot. So what is on the bottom? Oh, and look at that. Revelations for the General. That ought to be interesting. I'm going to do a singles. When will you meet the love of your life? I will do that at the end. After the all signs, we'll do that. All right, so maybe that'll make that a regular thing. I don't know. We'll see. On the bottom, the star. Okay, so there's healing, there's hope, and there's healing. Even if it's not with somebody that you're pining away for from the past. I just looked down. I've never mind. I'm not even going to say it. I just noticed something about myself. So the Empress card, interesting. Healing and growing and glowing up, possibly. All right, so let's see what's going on with your love life, though. Hopefully we don't get Four Swords and Hermit and High Priestess and Strength card and all that stuff, because I'll be like, don't be hiding out. Don't be thinking you're going to find love by, you know, staying to yourself and hiding out, because that is not how it works. All right, so let's see. Oh, my God. So is this somebody you dealt with before I say anything? Wow. Is it the other person or somebody connected? Ooh. So, first card out is the Seven of Knives, which is like the Seven of Swords. We all know, or if you don't know what it is, that's usually somebody who tries to get away with something. First card out, right? So that's describing somebody who's kind of sneaky or shady or tries to get away with something. And I don't know if I should show that. Okay, anyway. Hopefully that's okay. But I ask, is that somebody you're dealing with? And I got the Queen of Knives. Now, can I show that? I don't know. I'll just show from a distance. Queen of Knives. You get the basic idea, right? And then I ask for more clarification, and I get the Two of Scepters. That's Two of Wands. So you may have dealt with somebody who had a choice between you and someone else. Someone who's very, I don't know, I almost feel like backstabby, bitchy, like sees you as competition maybe. Okay, so are they reckless? A little controlling? Likes to keep you waiting? And that came out twice. Page of Pentacles here, and the Daughter of Skulls is like the Page of Pentacles. So you may have dealt with somebody who either didn't have a lot of material means, you know, they didn't have a lot to offer financially, and they may have felt like they didn't have what it takes too. So you've had to, look at this, you've had to try and be patient. I don't know if I could show this on the, here. Can I show this on the screen? I don't even know. Because I don't know how, I don't know. We'll do it from a distance, but this is the Temperance card. I kind of want to cover up certain things. Let's not look at her arms. Let's not look at the arms. Because she has blood on her arms. So, I mean, it's the Vampire Tarot. Come on now. But she's pouring out fire into a cauldron, you know. More fire. So, patience. You've tried to be patient with somebody who's kept you waiting, and it's like somebody that didn't really have a whole lot to offer financially. What else do we need to know? Seven of Wands. They're defensive. They're defensive, and they're very stubborn, and it's like, I get a feeling of ownership, like they feel like they own you. So if this is somebody from the past, they have control issues, they like to keep you waiting, they're reckless, they may not have a lot to offer material-wise, and they may feel like they don't have, you know, what it takes to, they don't have, you know, what it is that you need. You've tried to be patient, and they're very defensive, but at the same time, they want to fight off competition because they see that you as like someone they own. It's like they got a feeling of ownership. I don't like that. All right, so let's do the general spread, and then we're gonna do I do want to do a when you're gonna meet the love of your life at the end. I just want to see what comes up. So in general, what's going on? We're gonna use Revelations Tarot for this one. This is a strange deck, to say the least. All right, so let's see, Taurus, what's going on in general. So Aries and pages are all of the particular suit. So that'd be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think that's it. That's the only things that have repeated. All right, so we have Justice, the Hermit again. That's Virgo energy. So you could be doing something rising or Venus in Virgo, or somebody just stays to themselves and keeps quiet. The Moon. Look at all these major arcana, Taurus. All this. So 22 cards in a 78 card deck. And I said this is the general spread. If they start up, I'm going to pause this video and flip out. Yeah, because it's my neighbor on equipment. Some kind of heavy earth-moving equipment. Justice card, the Hermit, the Moon, the Three of Cups, possible reconciliation, King of Cups, somebody with lots of emotion, somebody gets lost in emotion. Four Pentacles, or I'm sorry, not four. I said four. Why did I say that? So maybe it's somebody who is stubborn and doesn't want to let go. But Page of Pentacles came out again. Girls! I really don't want to have to pause this video. But Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. So somebody may want to make things right, but they're confused and they don't know what to do. If they don't reach out to try and reconcile. And by the way, I don't like this particular Three of Cups so much because it almost gives third party type energy. Because look at it. This is the Three of Cups in the Revelations Tarot. I don't know, man. It's a very karmic feeling, like tied to each other. Like karmic wheel type feeling. All right, so let's do, first of all, we'll do Donna's Destiny, then we'll do the All Signs, and then we'll do When Will You Meet the Love of Your Life? Oh, and then, yes, a Page of Pentacles. All right, so pages are all the earth signs. So you might be dealing with somebody, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Virgo, or any of the earth signs. You're Taurus. Or just very earthy. Somebody comes off very earthy. Dream Burgers in reverse. I don't know what to say about that on the bottom. They're secretly thinking marriage is in reverse. Get a reading is sideways. Have faith is sideways. Success and money. I like that. Success and money, and then ask them out. So if there's somebody that you're interested in, don't be a typical Taurus and wait for them to come to you. Take the initiative. Ask them out. It's okay. Buy the shoes as a reverse, so don't waste money right now. All right, so we are going to use Tattoo Tarot. I think I'm going to use Tattoo. Let's use Tattoo. We'll see how this works. I almost feel like saying you will find love. Seeing the Judgment card on the bottom before I even start almost tells me that you're going to find love. Oh, I was going to do the All Signs first, wasn't I? Shit. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. I'm all backwards here. I'm all discombobulated. All right, so let's do the All Signs, and then if anybody wants to know when they're going to find love, you know. All right, so this one for the All Signs, if you're dealing with an Aries, whoever you're dealing with is very argumentative. They may like to win at all costs. I just got that in my head, at all costs. Okay. So if you're dealing with an Aries, they like to keep their options open and they're a juggler. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they want to make things right, but they have trust issues. Gemini is focused on work right now, but they're horny. Cancer wants to work together with you, but they want a new start. Leo, they're manifesting a new start, but they feel like things are dead. Virgo likes attention. They want things to be successful. They want to successfully reunite. It looks like you get the Six of Wands and the Judgment card. Libra wants to heal and grow, and they're at a crossroads. Scorpio is, they're stressing out over it. They feel like it's a disaster. They just feel like it's a disaster, and it's causing them a lot of stress. Sagittarius is focusing on what went wrong, and they're waiting on you. Capricorn is spying and feeling burdened. Aquarius is a player, and they're focused on healing right now, just focused on self-love. And Pisces, oh man. Well, whoever you're, okay, so first of all, I'm going to show you, this is the Pisces. To the Pisces, you are their happily ever after. They feel like your soulmates. Look at this. This is amazing. This is amazing. If this is your Pisces, my God. And whoever it is, they're going to come rushing in with communication. Things are going to happen very quickly. All right, so if you are wondering when you're going to meet the love of your life, the Judgment card on the bottom before I even start tells me the only way you're going to meet the love of your life is when you release something, and you release something from the past, and you make a firm decision on something. But let's see. Let's see what is going on. When are you going to meet the love of your life? Do I need 5 cards? I don't know if I need 5 cards. We'll see. We'll see what comes out. Focus on self-love. Because this card that went flying, this little piggy went to market. This card that went flying, see how she's holding the cup against her, like to her? That tells me that, like, if you focus on self-love, that's key right now. And walking away. Damn, walking away from something. So you're going to have to walk away from something. Now, something new could start off as a sex thing. Be careful with that. I'm just saying. But it could start off as a sex thing. You may think it's a sex thing. You may ignore this person. You may ignore them because you may think that that's all they want is sex. I am knocking stuff over everywhere. You may ignore this person because you may think that all they want is sex. I feel like you're going to be shocked. This person's really going to shock and surprise you. It's going to shake up your world. And it's going to make you very, very, like I said, when you're going to meet the love of your life, it's going to make you really, really happy. All right, Taurus, I don't know if this has helped at all. Hopefully. All right, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.